watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Friday, September 27th. Good evening, I'm Chris Palermo. Here's what's happening. Earlier this week, a Las Vegas man was shot after attempting to burglarize a residential home, and Rory Rosell has this story.
The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department is currently investigating a homicide that occurred Thursday morning in Spring Valley, Las Vegas. Officers responded to a report of a break-in at a residence located at the 6400 block of Placer Drive near Harmon Avenue and Torrey Pines Drive. During the 911 call, dispatchers reportedly heard a gunshot, prompting an immediate police response. Upon arrival, officers found a man believed to be in his 30s or 40s lying in the driveway with a gunshot wound. He was transported to UMC where he was later pronounced deceased. Homicide Lieutenant Jason Johansson briefs the public on this ongoing investigation.
As officers were dispatched towards this location, our dispatcher heard a shot being fired over the 911 call, and the people who called 911 relayed that they had just shot the male who tried to break into their house. As our officers arrived here on scene, they located a male in the driveway of the residence who sustained a gunshot wound. As they treated that male here on scene, medical arrived shortly after, transported him to University Medical Center, where unfortunately he was pronounced deceased. The details I just relayed to you are the details that we know right now, is that from the homeowner, they're extremely cooperative. They've relayed every detail of what they know at this point in time. Same details I just gave out, that if someone's trying to break into their house, they confronted the male in front of their house as the windows were broken out. The male was acting extremely irrational and was not listening to what they were telling him as they continued to tell him to leave the property, at which time he moved towards the doorway where they were at, where the homeowner felt the need to shoot the male. As I stated earlier, he's extremely cooperative with us. We'll continue to investigate the scene. I don't anticipate an arrest on this incident at this time. As we do with any investigation of this nature, it will go through a review with the Clark County District Attorney's Office to determine later if charges will be filed. With that, if any additional residents in the area have any information related to the incident, please reach out to the LVMT homicide section or reach out through Crime Stoppers in Nevada.
More news now. The Nevada Supreme Court has dismissed the sexual abuse case against Native American actor Nathan Chasing Horse. News 25 has this story.
The Nevada Supreme Court has ordered the dismissal of the sex abuse case against Nathan Chasing Horse, the actor known for his role in Dances with Wolves, but has left open the possibility for the charges to be refiled in the future. Chasing Horse, aged 48, faced allegations of victimizing Indigenous underage girls and women over nearly 2 decades. The court's decision reverses previous rulings that upheld the charges, which had been stalled for more than a year as Chasing Horse challenged the indictment. The High Court agreed with Chasing Horse's defense, which argued that improper evidence was presented to the grand jury, including an inaccurate definition of grooming and the absence of expert testimony. The court stated that these errors compromised the integrity of the grand jury process. The ruling directs the Clark County District Court judge to dismiss the indictment without prejudice, allowing for potential refiling of the charges. While acknowledging the seriousness of the allegations, the court expressed no opinion on Chasing Horse's guilt or innocence. Chasing Horse, who has been in custody since his arrest in January, is also facing similar charges in multiple jurisdictions, including federal court in Nevada and on the Fort Peck Indian reservations in Montana. Authorities claim he exploited his status as a self-proclaimed medicine man to access vulnerable women and girls since the early 2000s. The story is developing and further updates will be provided as more information becomes available.
And with Election Day just weeks away, scam callers are on the rise, and News 25 has a few tips on how to avoid being scammed.
With the upcoming November election, reports of election-related scam calls are rising. In Nevada, known for high rates of financial fraud, scammers are increasingly targeting individuals. According to the Federal Trade Commission, Americans lost $10 billion in scams in 2023, with the IRS warning of a spike in tax scams, particularly during election season. John Sadler, Communications Director for a Nevada Attorney General's office, noted that while impersonating IRS agents is not new, using voting as a threat is a recent tactic. Sadler emphasized that the IRS will not take away your right to vote for having unpaid taxes. Nevada Secretary of State Cisco Aguilar advises residents to be cautious about scams, whether they are via phone or mail. Aguilar urges voters to stay informed about the voting process, saying that if you do not feel comfortable with who you are talking to, hang up and verify with the Secretary of State's office or your county clerk. He clarified that election officials will never ask voters for money, but may request confirmation or information during the voting process.
More news now as campaign season 2024 continues to heat up. News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers now joins us with the latest in presidential action by the Republican pick.
After being impeached, arrested, convicted, and now shot at twice, America's elected Republican presidential candidate hit the ground running in New York. During his time in the Big Apple, GOP presidential nominee Donald J. Trump met with Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky, where he pledged peaceful diplomacy and addressed the press at Trump Tower. Let's check this Empire State action out.
I think where we are together, I think we have common view that the war in Ukraine has to be stopped.
Without borders and without fair elections, we have no country. She wants to pretend that she had a secure border. But all you have to do is look at the numbers. The worst border anywhere, probably anywhere in the world. There's never been a border like this. A third world country would have used sticks and stones to get people out. Why hasn't she done it? And why didn't she do it?
The GOP presidential nominee detailed current events within the Bay Area's political arena.
Nancy Pelosi has a little problem because her husband sold their Visa stock. They had a lot of Visa stock one day before Visa was announced that Visa is being sued by the Department of Justice. Think of that. Nancy Pelosi sold vast amounts of Visa stock one day before the big lawsuit that we all read about a few days ago was brought against Visa. You think it was luck? Nancy Pelosi should be prosecuted for that, and she should also be prosecuted for J6 because she turned down 10,000 or any number she wanted, soldiers or National Guard.
August unemployment rate stood at 4.2% compared to last August's 3.8% measure, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics.
Last month, American-born workers lost 1.3 million jobs. This is last month. All of these people coming in are horrible for the black population and the Hispanic population. They're taking the jobs of the black population at levels that they've never seen before.
The USA is now 38 days away from Election Day.
They've given you the fake stories that the illegals coming into the country are much better than our people. They don't commit crimes. These are some of the worst criminals anywhere in the world. And they don't just come from South America. They come from all over the world. If I were the president of one of those countries, I'd be doing the same thing. I'd say, let's empty out our jails into the United States. We're dumping ground for the rest of the world, and it's going to stop starting on January 20th. But the most important day in the history of our country is going to be November 5th.
During his latest Silver Swing State rally here in Sin City just 2 weeks ago, Donald J. Trump stated, quote, "If we win Nevada, we win the whole thing." I'm Maria Centers with News 25 Las Vegas.
Thank you very much, Maria. Great coverage as usual. More local stories coming up. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. And here is a national holiday, not quite a national holiday, but a national day I can get behind. This Sunday is National Coffee Day, and News 25 reporter Anthony Roberts brings a special treat that you might want to hear.
This Sunday, September 29th, is National Coffee Day. Sources say the National Coffee Association first celebrated National Coffee Day in the United States in 2005 to raise awareness for the coffee industry's social and environmental issues. In 2009, the Southern Food and Beverage Museum in New Orleans held a coffee festival, which helped make National Coffee Day a real holiday. Many coffee-related businesses and brands promote deals on National Coffee Day, and this Sunday, Pink Box Donuts is offering all new and existing members a free 16-ounce premium drip coffee. Customers can sign up to be a Perks member in line at any Pink Box Donut shop or by downloading the Pink Box Perk app. The National Coffee Day free coffee promotion is available at all Pink Box Donut shops, excluding Primm, Nevada. For more information on Pink Box Donuts, store locations, hours, donut varieties, and coffee menu, you can visit www.pinkboxdonuts.com.
Well, week 4 is just about upon us in the NFL, and here is Mikey with your look at sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aces kick off the semifinals on Sunday against the New York Liberty in New York. Fans in Arizona who are missing the Coyotes and looking to see NHL hockey on their TV are in luck. On Thursday, the Golden Knights announced a 55-game broadcast schedule that will bring the Golden Knights to the fans in Phoenix and in Tucson markets. The Golden Knights welcome the Utah Hockey Club this evening for some more preseason action, and the Las Vegas Raiders welcome the Cleveland Browns this Sunday. Pro Valley Trojan varsity football is at Mater East High School this evening. That game kicks off at 7. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey, and it's that time of the week. Here is Ava with your look into what is happening this weekend in Southern Nevada.
Southern Nevada Scene, hosted by Ava Parducci, brings you the latest in local entertainment across Southern Nevada.
Hi, I'm Ava Parducci, back with a look into what's going on in Southern Nevada. First, festival goers may be interested in the Life is Beautiful festival going on this weekend in the Las Vegas Arts District. Unlike past years, the festival is hosting a block party instead of its usual festival-like atmosphere. The Art Walk of Pahrump is happening at Rubalcaba's on Saturday, featuring Lego contests, chalk art contests, and performances by Willie Bill Hiccups and the Dumbbells from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Next, the Las Vegas Greek Fest will be celebrating its 51st year this weekend. The festival will feature different vendors, rides, performances, authentic Greek cuisine, and even a raffle for a trip to Greece. For Pahrump car enthusiasts, the South Valley Baptist Church will host its second annual Classic Car Show in Pahrump on Saturday, October 5th from 10 to 2, featuring various car-related events and activities. Looking forward to October, the When We Were Young Festival will be returning to Vegas October 19th and 20th with performances from My Chemical Romance, Paramore, Fall Out Boy, Taking Back Sunday, and more. Tickets are available now. Well, that's all for now, but if you are interested in advertising your event, please reach out to me. Have a great weekend, Southern Nevada.
Okay, here's special guest announcer Willie Bill Hiccups to tell us what's cooking this Sunday morning on Classic Country Breakfast on Ace Country Radio and streaming on Channel 25.8 and now on the new Ace Country Radio app.
Howdy, partner. When I'm out on the farm milking the pigs and collecting eggs from the rooster, I listen to the Ace Country Radio app, and you can too. Download it. This week on the menu, born on September 23rd in 1930, Ray Charles. Born on September 26, 1947, Lynn Anderson. Born on September 26, 1948, Olivia Newton-John, Let's Get Physical. Born on September 29th, 1907, Orvon Grover Autry, better known as Gene Autry to you, cowboy. Born on September 29th, 1935, the killer, Jerry Lee Lewis. Married his 13-year-old cousin, but that's okay. In the not an oldie but a goodie segment, we talked to Dallas Remington about her new single, Life in Podunk. Also, Queen of Bluegrass, Rhonda Vincent, calls the show to talk about her new album, Destinations and Fun Places. That's Classic Country Breakfast, Sunday morning at 8 on A's Country Radio.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hiccups. More coming up. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
And welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo, and it's Friday. Don't let cold air sneak into your home. Valley Electric shares step-by-step instructions on how to caulk drafty areas and reduce your energy bills.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Did you know heating and cooling account for roughly half of your home's energy use? Applying caulk around drafty windows is a fairly easy project you can do yourself, and this simple task can pay off with big energy savings. Here's what you'll need: caulk, caulk gun, putty knife, rags, scissors, and safety goggles. To start, clean the area where you'll be applying the caulk with a wet rag. Be sure the area is dry before applying new caulk. Next, cut off the sealed tip of the caulk tube at a 45-degree angle. Load the tube of caulk in the caulk gun, then squeeze the trigger to fill the tip with caulk. Apply steady pressure on the trigger to create a solid stream of caulk. The caulk tip should be held no more than 1/2 inches from the surface. Gently press the caulk into the corner, cracks, or space with the putty knife. Wipe away excess caulk with a dry cloth. Seal the caulk tube for future use. Allow the caulk up to 24 hours to dry after application. Remember, you can apply caulk to other areas of your home, like around doors, pipes, and plumbing. Want to do more? We're here to help. Contact us to learn more about ways to save energy.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
You're looking at the Lerner and Rowe weather cam. That is Mount Charleston, right here in Pahrump, outside the KPVM television studios. Experiencing warmer than average weather temperatures. What have you got coming up this weekend? We're going to have some good weather. Kaylee has your forecast in a bit.
Good evening, Nevada. I'm Kaylee Bentler in the News 25 Weather Studios. We got some regional weather to start with. Up in Fernley, we're at 89. Fallon at 91. Carson City, 88. Tonopah, 86. Goldfield, 88. Beatty at 98. Amargosa, 103. And we got weather twins with Las Vegas at 103 as well. And Death Valley at 113. But in the paradise of Pahrump, we're currently at 100 degrees and sunny. We saw a high of 102. Winds in the southwest 6 miles per hour, humidity 8%, and the sun rose at 6:36 and will set this evening at 6:32. Expect humidity at 15%, winds east 5 miles per hour with a low of 68 and clear skies. As for the rest of the week, watch out for that heat tomorrow. We're at 104 and then 101 on Sunday. Whole week we're seeing sun shining though, with that temperature slowly getting down to 97 by Friday. And that's your look at the weather. Back to the desk. Here's birthday Chris Palermo.
Thank you very much, Kaylee. And I wish you guys did save some of my own birthday cake for me before I came in. I'm just kidding. I'm Chris Palermo. We got a great staff here. Thank you for watching. Make it a great weekend.